Hello, today we're working on a broken USB. Original problem was that the USB got bent on the USB stick, but it's been to another data recovery firm who have resoldered a new one on it, but it's ended up doing a lot of damage in the process. So what I've found is a lot of issues with the soldering. So it's gone from a simple break to, let's have a look. You can see a lot of leftover flux. This is kind of what gave it away, that someone's been already into it. But the big drama is that for some reason all the alignment of all the surface mount chips has been reheated, and we can see that a lot of these pins are now out of their position, and some of them aren't even connected anymore. So we've got a little bit of work to do to resolder all these back together. You can see this one is not even soldered together. So there's a few misaligned. The biggest thing we found was a short on the power, so the power rail. So let me show you, demonstrate the short. So the electronics on this side are probably worse. You can see that for some reason they've heated up every surface mount chip and it's repositioned. So you can see all the pins along here have been moved and slightly out of position. So there's a few there that aren't even soldered down. So I'll have to be checking each pin individually. I have no idea what they were doing, maybe using a heat gun over the whole thing, or they don't have a proper heat gun to be able to isolate certain components. They certainly do not know how to isolate the heat, even with a broad heat gun. You can see the pins here as well. So this chip's slid out of position from too much heat. Very amateur move. And the controller chip too is all over the place. We can see the pins are almost off their position, so this chip's been moved. Now, I did find a short circuit on the 5-volt power line for this, and I traced it to this area here. So if we zoom in on this area, you can actually see that there's a short circuit. I'll show you, we have a short circuit on these pins here. Let's zoom into these pins. So one of these resistors burned a hole in it, and I'm like, what the hell is going on there? So let's have a look. I'll do a continuity test on this pin, and we actually have a short between 3 pins. So these top 3 pins here are shorted, and I was kind of confused, what is that? So if we zoom in underneath, if you have a look at that, we actually have a piece of soldering wire in here. This soldering wire looks like it's broken off and melted into the 3 pins. So I have no idea why there's soldering wire under there, but that's causing a short on 3 pins. So obviously when they were resoldering it, they probably had some very thin solder wire, 0.3 millimeter like this stuff, and a piece is actually snapped off. Oh no, it's even thinner. And this is 0.3, so under there is even thinner, and it's snapped off underneath, and it shorted out those 3 points. So we'll need to remove that short, resolder all the pins, check the pins, and see if we can get power to this again. So now we're looking at the pins of the main controller chip. As you can see, some of them aren't even resoldered. They've actually been moved, and this one is a good example. It's not even soldered down. It's This one here is loose. This one here, not even soldered down. So we need to fix all these pins up. I don't know why, it looks like it's gone into some heat source and they've bumped it, so. So we've fixed up one side, now I'm checking the other side of the microchip. And there's quite a lot of pins that aren't soldered down. This one here, you can have a look there, see that? Completely not soldered down, so let's have a look at fixing that one. What do you think? Do you think we got it? Much better. They're all soldered down. So I just want to check that there's no short on that power line again, because we had a hole burnt out on a 2.2 kilo ohm resistor, and that's how I found out that there was that short behind these two lines, that piece of solder. I traced it back to here. So we have the 5-volt feed line that goes from the controller, from the USB, sorry, to the controller on this pin on the corner here. And make sure that these aren't shorted anymore. Good. So I'm going to have to get a 2R2 resistor, surface mount resistor, out of my spare parts, and we are going to have to replace it up here. It's missing. Then we'll fire it up. Hopefully the controller hasn't been burnt out, so a little bit there to do. So here we have our new 2.2 kilo ohm resistor, and we're going to put it back on the power feed line of the USB up here. So this got burnt out because of that short that I found. There's a nice hole in it, and that was the giveaway that there was a problem. The 5-volt lead has a new resistor on it, so that's sending power to the controller. So if we've fixed everything up correctly, it's not going to blow up again. The only thing left to do is to resolder the USB connector on, the easiest part to solder. So let's have a go at that. Now it's time to test it out on the bench power supply first. So let's have a look at it and see if we get anything, if we get smoke from it or if we get a good current. Looking good, we might have fixed it. Let's plug it into a computer and we'll see what we get. Does it detect? Okay, we got USB device not recognized. We still have a problem with it, so I think I'll check all the electronics, and there's probably something else damaged. It's probably blown the controller chip. We might have to do a chip off recovery for this one now. So now we're going to check the USB under the thermal camera and we'll see if we can tell what's wrong with it. Straight away we've got the controller shorted out. Now it's time for a chip off data recovery for this. All else has failed. The electronics have been blown on it. The controller chip's dead. It's time for a chip off recovery. So this USB flash drive has gone from a simple broken USB connector The first technician that the client took it to has destroyed all the electronics on it, so I was left with no choice but to do a chip-off data recovery. But the good news is I've got all the data back, and now I'm going to give the customer a call and they can come in and get their data.